For the best FIFA 17 tips, check out fifasolved.com.
Hi guys, it's Stephen from FIFA Solved. So this is a through ball tutorial. This is about normal through balls, standard through balls and lofted through balls. As for the threaded through pass, I'll have a dedicated tutorial for that later in the year. Well, coming up very soon actually. But that one needs a tutorial in itself, all for itself. But this one, it's just simple to do the through ball. It's just Y on the Xbox or triangle on the PlayStation, as you're seeing on the screen now. And if you want to do the lofted through ball, it's holding down LB on Xbox or L1 on PlayStation and Y or triangle. The longer you hold it down, the further, you know, with the power gauge going up, the further the through pass will go. If you just tap it, it will do a really short through ball. So depending on that, I can't give you the exact power out because it's impossible, because all these distances are different. So the first very key element is the player pointing. Kane's pointed in the direction in where the arrow is, where he wants the ball. You've got to look at this, guys. This is a very key thing to look out for in games. I always look out for it, and if you start to notice that, you'll know when to do the through ball. That tells you when to do the through ball, is when he's pointing where he wants the ball. You really got to start looking at that. I forget about it now and again, but most of the time I remember it. And you've got to look at your striker's actions and where he's pointing, where he wants the ball. Look, this is the difference. There's so many different clips in the power gauge, so it's impossible for me to say how much power to exactly put in, because it's different from the receiver of the ball to the ball playing the ball. You know, the distance is just, it's impossible for me to say. So you look at that player at the top there, he's not involved, so that's cool to do the through ball. You look at the runner, he's only got about a quarter of a yard, half a yard on Kane there. Kane isn't the fastest striker in the world, but he still gets on the end of it. Can you imagine Vardy? But because Kane isn't, he catches him up and I use protect the ball, but Vardy would have been clean through players like Vardy or Aubameyang. But even with Kane, just half a yard, the defender's got on him there, he still got on the end of the through ball. This is about the gap. This is the second most important thing. The first thing's the pointing, the second thing's the gap. Look at the gap between the two defenders. I can play a through ball straight in between the middle of them, straight to the foe. Look there, you see it, I zoomed it in, and he's going to get on the end of that. You've got to look out for the gaps. You've got to look out for the pointing with the striker, where he's pointing to where he wants the ball, and the gaps in between the two defenders. Here again, there's a gap. Pereira plays it through. Look at that gap. Just thread it straight through there, and Kane makes easy work of that and puts that one away. These are just the two things you really want to look out for. Here, there's another gap for the Martial goal here. Can you see it? If you don't rewind that one, because I didn't stop that one, but you should have been able to see the gap between the two players there, and you've got to look out for these gaps. Yeah, as I said, the power gauge, you know, some I put 3 bars in. It depends on the gap between the receiver of the ball and the player playing the ball. So, you know, you just got to judge it for yourselves, guys. And that's it, really. There's just 2 key fundamental things to remember: the player pointing and the gaps in between the two defenders, and you'll absolutely nail through balls. I just want to give a big shout out to Vincent. He's done these end screens for me, what you're seeing on the screen now. He's done them completely free as a subscriber and a fan, so big thank you to you, Vincent. Yeah guys, and I will have more passing tips up on the channel soon. That threaded through pass is coming very soon, and a crossing tutorial, because crossing tips are coming up as well. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to stay tuned for that one. Leave your suggestions on more tutorials you want to see below, and I will have more up for you soon, guys. Thanks for watching.